Hi, I'm Jay Larsen. I'm the Director of Mobile Software at Versatile Mobile Systems. Everybody's talking about the cloud. Got to put this in the cloud, got to put your data in the cloud, got to put your apps in the cloud. A lot of companies are going to say, hey, let's put the applications out in the cloud. Let's run everything out on the servers. That way, all you need is a thin client, a browser on your mobile device. You can go with the cheapest devices, the cheapest mobile apps. That way, everything runs up in the cloud. You don't have to do any heavy lifting at the handheld. With Mobiquity, we've decided that's not a very good fit for most people. If you're going to rely on the cloud for functionality, the cloud has to always be available. Most of our people go into places where the internet's not always available. Mobile's not always available. You can't always get out on the network. And then even if you can always get online, you have to wait for the server to respond. Every time you say, I need to look up a customer, that has to send a request to the server. The server has to run the queries. The server has to find the data. The server has to return that back to your mobile user. And anytime the server's not available or the server is slow, your guys in the field are twiddling their thumbs and not doing their jobs. The idea with Mobiquity was not to make it so that you were a slave to some foreign server that had to always be operating for you to work. The idea was that if you talked to the server this morning, you got all your data updates, you now have the latest catalogs, the latest customer list, the list of people you're supposed to service today, and you've got everything you need to go do an entire day's worth of work if you have to, without ever having to talk to the server or the cloud. Which means if, heaven forbid, you get a temporary network outage in some part of the world or at your home office, your people are still working with the best information they had the last time they talked to you. They can continue completing transactions, dropping off deliveries, creating new orders. And then when the network's back up, you can start sharing that data again. So use the network when you've got it, but don't rely on it to do basic business tasks.